And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has.
After his scam was exposed, Joe Rogan has taken aim at Floyd Mayweather, blasting him over his financial troubles and bankruptcy. Taking a sarcastic jab at Floyd Mayweather's current situation, Joe Rogan questioned what had gone wrong. He mocked Mayweather's silence, asking why he's no longer flashing his luxury watches now that the bankruptcy controversy has surfaced. Rogan also pointed out the growing public backlash, noting that people have developed serious resentment toward Floyd in the wake of the alleged scam.
This watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
In response to the backlash, which is further fueled by Joe's comments, Floyd Mayweather fired back at his critics, claiming that the judgment he's received has been unfair and biased. He pointed to figures like Warren Buffett as examples of wealthy individuals who are praised for how they earn money. While he is constantly scrutinized, Mayweather called the double standard purely racist.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers, but soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke.
Doubling down on his stance, Floyd Mayweather firmly stated that making money is not a crime. He questioned why critics remain silent when older figures well into their 80s continue to earn wealth. Yet he, as a young black man, is harshly criticized for doing the same. Mayweather emphasized that this kind of treatment is deeply unfair.
It's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but as soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people, say, oh, he's broke.
As Floyd Mayweather's financial troubles continue to unravel, Logan Paul has shared his thoughts, drawing parallels to his own experiences with the boxing legend. Reflecting on his time with Mayweather, Logan explained how he felt strung along and misled when he wasn't paid promptly for his work.
Same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want...
Reacting to the fallout from Floyd Mayweather's controversy, Triple H also weighed in, expressing disappointment over how things have unfolded. He pointed out that Floyd has clearly shown his flaws by getting caught up in the scandal and claimed that the exposure has been damaging, perhaps beyond repair. According to Triple H, Mayweather doesn't even seem focused on rebuilding his reputation.
Floyd's starting to get older. Like, he's showing you flaws in his buildup of 24/7. He's showing you the flaws. And there's too much family drama going on. He's not focused. He's not training right. He's eating like...
Floyd's starting to get older. Like he's showing you flaws in his buildup of 24/7. He's showing you the flaws, and there's too much family drama going on. He's not focused. He's not training right, and he's eating like he's following the news of Floyd Mayweather's alleged bankruptcy. Gareth Davies shared his insights, noting that Mayweather appears visibly frustrated by the situation. He added that this controversy is far from over, and Floyd may have to deal with its fallout for a long time due to the scam allegations.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the point.
I know. It's an interesting one, but he was adamant that he wanted...
Criticizing Floyd Mayweather aide, Olado shared his reaction, pointing out that Floyd has long been obsessed with wealth, even changing his nickname from Pretty Boy to Money Mayweather. According to Aide, This image-driven mentality has now backfired, exposing Floyd not as a boxing legend, but as a broken, bankrupt scammer, ultimately putting his legacy at serious risk.
You up to speed. So Floyd Mayweather, in the last week or so, has been doing what Floyd Mayweather has been doing for the past, 15 years, since he changed his nickname from Pretty Boy to Money. And that has been showing off his money.
Drawing attention to the details, Aid Olad. Depot criticized Floyd Mayweather for constantly flaunting his wealth. Whether it's million-dollar watches or bags full of cash, he noted that Floyd seemed more focused on showing off his riches than staying true to the craft of boxing, which in AD's view has overshadowed his true legacy in the sport.
His wealth, right? His watches, his private jets. He's been going to the bank and counting millions and carrying it out of the bank in, in duffel bags. But he's been showing off his money.
Sharing his deep disappointment, Adolipo expressed that the serious charges against Floyd Mayweather are nothing short of embarrassing. He added that Floyd's long-standing obsession with money has angered many, and admitted that he, too, is among those who feel let down by the boxing icon.
That has angered a few people. Even I, to be fair, I'm not going to sit on the fence here. I tweeted and said, this is quite sad, right?
Echoing a similar sentiment, Joe Rogan remarked that Floyd Mayweather's obsession with flaunting his wealth has badly tarnished his legacy. With Floyd now exposed, Joe believes public opinion has shifted to outright hatred, something he finds genuinely sad. In his view, Mayweather's relentless focus on wealth has ultimately ruined what could have been an untouchable career.
One of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like, he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like, this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million.
Backing Joe Rogan's statement, his guest Andrew Huberman highlighted how Floyd Mayweather's actions have played out against him. In Huberman's view, constantly flaunting his wealth has only fueled envy within the boxing industry. Joe further emphasized that this obsession with showing off has led to widespread animosity, and now with Floyd exposed as a scammer, people's hatred has only intensified.
He creates envy.
Yes, yeah, he creates envy, and you want him to lose, but he's not gonna.
He creates envy. Yes, it creates envy, and you want him to lose, but he's not going to. Criticizing Floyd Mayweather's mindset, Joe pointed to his exhibition fight with Logan Paul as a key example. He noted that Logan ended up making more money than Floyd from the bout, something Floyd simply couldn't stomach. Joe suggested that this fact has unsettled many people, and hinted that Mayweather's attitude stems from deeper psychological issues.
Well, this is what's going on right now, where a bunch of fighters are upset because Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather just fought, and Logan Paul made $20 million and Floyd Mayweather made $100 million, and they're looking at this like, hey, what about me? Like, how come I'm not making that kind of money?
Joe Rogan went on to highlight that the world of combat sports operates differently. It's not just about skill, but about drawing attention and generating pay-per-view buys. He pointed out that despite Floyd Mayweather's talent, his ability to pull major PPV numbers has declined, especially with the growing controversies surrounding him. Rogan emphasized that this is something Floyd needs to take seriously moving forward.
Whether you like it or not, even if you are an elite, the elite of the elite, a Kamaru Usman, or, pick any style bender, some of the best fighters in the UFC, even the elite of the elite, the money comes from people wanting to buy your pay-per-view. It's real simple.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, maybe, maybe in a perfect world, it's the most skillful fighter gets the most amount of money, but that's not how it works here. In the world of combat sports, professional prize fighting, it's all about how many eyes are going to watch you.
Amid the wave of accusations, Conor McGregor and Dana White also took the opportunity to mock Floyd Mayweather. In a satirical exchange, they joked about Floyd's private jets, with McGregor pointing out he's got tax problems now. Crazy stuff. Both burst into laughter, clearly amused by Mayweather's situation as they continued to mock him over the alleged scams and financial downfall.
Great. I feel good, training hard. Did Floyd not take out Jones yet? Floyd got 3. You know what else he got? And he got tax problems. That's what he's got. Oh, that's heavy shit. That is heavy shit. It's hard to get out from these guys. Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
Conor McGregor didn't stop there. Taking his mockery to the next level, he sarcastically offered to help Floyd Mayweather with his financial troubles. Conor claimed that if Floyd is struggling to pay off his scam-related issues, he'd be willing to cover it through real estate, no less. With a smirk, he joked about dropping $120 million to bail Floyd out, all while continuing to mock him for the downfall.
It should be 120. Should be 120 for you and Mayweather, right? I agree. I'll pay that.
Conor McGregor asserted that the scam allegations will continue to sting for Floyd Mayweather. He pointed out that while he's ready to pay his own taxes, the IRS is now chasing Floyd. Conor didn't hold back laughing as he sarcastically claimed that Floyd must be on something, hinting at his involvement with liquor and other vices while constantly flaunting his wealth.
Are you gonna manage your money well for you don't have to, endure the same thing Mayweather's going through? How does it look, mate? I'm on Rodeo Drive. Right. Blowing fucking through loads of it. Do you think No, I don't know. I'll be smart.
Offering a sharp suggestion, Conor McGregor urged Floyd Mayweather to take serious steps, starting with paying off his debts to the IRS. He remarked that Floyd has been exposed badly and the weight of the scam controversy is clearly too much for him to handle. Conor went on to recommend that Floyd stay retired for good and focus on settling what he owes, rather than trying to maintain his public image.
He took the fight just to pay back the IRS? Like, give a what he did. I don't give a Right. I don't care what he's doing. He should have stayed retired. He should have stayed retired.
Dolce's right.
Now. That's the honest truth. Man, your videos are looking intense. He should have paid his taxes and stayed retired.
Echoing similar sentiments. Jake Paul has also criticized Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of constantly being driven by a thirst for money. Additionally, he claimed that Mayweather has failed to pay his taxes.
It just came out of left field. It just seems like this guy is money hungry. It seems like, he hasn't paid his taxes or some shit and he just wants to fight everyone. He's almost 50 years old and this guy is calling out.
Furthermore, Jake warned Floyd Mayweather to stay off social media, threatening to relentlessly troll him if he doesn't. He accused Mayweather of being broke and struggling financially, especially in light of recent scam-related controversies. Jake also called him out for still owing money to his brother Logan Paul from their exhibition match.
Who knows what Floyd Mayweather is doing, but honestly, he's just looking like a clown. The response he gave to me, everything, like it just doesn't add up. He is out of pocket and he's struggling. Like he clearly took an L, and don't get on social media if you're afraid of getting your feelings.
Meanwhile, voicing his sentiments, Oscar De La Hoya weighed in, stating that it's clear to everyone Floyd Mayweather has been damaging his own legacy. He expressed disbelief at Floyd's attempts to steal the spotlight, questioning what he was really trying to achieve with all the flashy displays of wealth. Now that Mayweather has been exposed, De La Hoya said it marks a serious low point, one that could permanently tarnish his legacy.
And then here you have Floyd crawling out of his little rock, trying to sabotage or trying to steal the thunder. I don't know what he was trying to do, but look, people know that Floyd is Floyd, and that's fine.
Commenting on the fallout, Oscar De La Hoya noted that Floyd Mayweather has been completely exposed by the scam, saying it's a direct result of his lifelong obsession with money. All he ever chased was wealth, Oscar remarked, and now he's being consumed by his own actions. He added that this isn't surprising. Fighters like Floyd, who focus solely on material gain, often end up broke.
Another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely.
Reflecting on whether Floyd Mayweather would take the accusation seriously or consider a comeback, Oscar De La Hoya expressed little expectation. He pointed out that Floyd's sole motivation for fighting was always money, and now that he's been exposed so badly, it's hard to envision a bright future ahead for him.
He's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million? Right. You think you can spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely. You can. I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking...
While Floyd Mayweather has been flaunting his wealth with flashy necklaces and luxury cars like his Lamborghini, 50 Cent has come forward with allegations of Floyd scamming him. 50 Cent revealed that during a time when Floyd was in jail, he helped him out financially. However, when it came time to repay the favor, Floyd acted as if he had no recollection of the situation.
$300,000 chains, new Lamborghini, and I'm sitting there going, when you gonna give me the money? But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail. Are we talking over $2 million? Just about that. When he finally does bring up the actual situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Nah, I didn't tell y'all to do that. And I'm looking at him, he looked in my face and he tell me.
And there you have it, folks. Floyd Mayweather's fall from grace. From being the king of money to being caught up in scandal and bankruptcy. It's hard to watch, especially when someone who's built an empire around wealth is now facing the consequences of their actions. What's next for Mayweather? Will he bounce back, or has this scandal tarnished his legacy for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this ongoing drama. Until next time, stay tuned.